Hello guys, it's Bree Simulated here, and today I'm making a little overview of the Sims 4 City Living. I recorded this quite a while ago, but I didn't have the opportunity to film the voiceover because I was sick all of last week and I lost my voice actually, so sorry that it is a little bit late, but I hope it's still relevant and that it helps some of you guys out who aren't sure whether or not you want to purchase this expansion pack. Obviously the expansion packs are a little bit more expensive than the stuff packs and game packs, but that is because they contain a whole lot of more content. At the moment you can see me going through the female hairs, and I tried to go through every single colour and give you a good look at them. This pack really has different ethnicities and different cultures installed in it that we didn't have in the game before, which I think is great. I don't know any of the technical names of these hairs, these types of headwear, but I really love all of them. They're so beautifully done, and I assume that people from these cultures will enjoy having them in the game because previously I don't think we've really had anything like this. So to get stuff culture related, you would have had to have gone through custom content. But I think it's really great that The Sims has installed it in the game in themselves. So yeah, this is one of my favourite hairstyles. I love it so much, and as you can see we only got 2 accessories, but they're pretty versatile I think. Just showing you the outfits, the presets now, so that if you don't want to sit through all of the clothing that I'm about to go through, you can just see a majority of what it looks like and what the sort of theme of it is. But yeah, I really love almost every single piece of clothing, and I found myself using the stuff from City Living even when I'm not playing in the city, so yeah, that's great. But basically I just want to explain why it took me so long to even record this, because even though I was sick last week, the week before that I still hadn't posted it because it took me a very long time to even be able to play City Living. Basically what happened was I usually buy the stuff packs and game packs through bundles on Origin or whatever, stuff like that. But I like to get the expansion packs on disc just because it makes me feel safer. Like I feel like it'll go faster, and I don't know, I just feel like it's more comfortable than downloading that much stuff just off of Origin. So that's what I do. I get the discs, I go to my local store and get it, bring it home and type in the code and put the disc in, stuff like that. So I did that. I remember the day it came out in my country, I went to Target, I went and bought it, and I was so excited. I was sitting in the car reading all the stuff on the back and looking at all the pictures. I was so keen. I got home, the first thing I did was I popped it in, started downloading it, and it was a bit weird. It wasn't like the last time when I installed Get to Work and Get Together. It was a bit different. It was doing different things, but I thought maybe that's just how it was meant to be. So I started the download, and it went through the whole oh, English is your language and stuff like that, and I clicked on all of that, and then it freaked out. It just force quit itself and it stopped installing, and I was like, what's going on? But I just thought, oh, I'll just start again. It just must have crashed. I'll just try again. So I went onto my Origin to see if it had actually started installing through Origin, and sure enough it said installing. So I'm like, okay, cool, it's just doing it through Origin now, I guess. So I clicked on it and it said this crazy amount of gigabytes and how it was going to take almost 30 hours and all this, and I was like, what is going on? So I clicked on it and I worked out somehow it had uninstalled every single game pack, the base game, all of my expansion packs, all of my stuff packs and all of my game packs. It had uninstalled them all, and now it was reinstalling them all. So I had to sit there, I got it that night. I was so excited to play it, but I couldn't play it. I had to leave my Sims re-downloading overnight. Every single one since the beginning of when Sims 4 came out. I had to reinstall them all, which took a very long time. And at first I thought, I paused it straight away because I thought, no, this can't be. I don't have to do that. You shouldn't have to reinstall everything just because you got a new expansion pack. So I was contacting EA and Origin and The Sims on Facebook and through help centres, and no one could seem to help me. And I posted on some YouTube forums, and in some YouTube comments and stuff like that to see if anyone else had a same or similar problem to me. No one else seemed to experience it, and I think that's really weird. Like, I don't know, maybe it was something I pressed, but that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't be an option of something to do, to just uninstall everything whilst you're trying to install something. So I'm guessing it was just a glitch. Maybe it was my fault, I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you experienced anything like this weird when you were installing City Living. But yeah, I was really frustrated. Yeah, and especially because none of the help centers really knew anything about it or could help me in any way or offered any advice. They just said, like, we don't know what's happening, like, this isn't meant to happen, sorry, you're just gonna have to install them all. Which is really annoying, because then I'm taking my time just sitting there watching it, and I remember I was so upset. Pretty sure I actually cried. But I was just so excited to play it and so excited to get this video out for you guys, but I couldn't because I had to wait for it to all reinstall. And then once I hopped on, I had to like reset up everything, and luckily all my game saves were still there. That's what I was really worried about. I was worried that my Disney legacy and all my personal game saves would have been gone, because I thought if it had uninstalled it all and I was reinstalling it, I thought maybe it would get rid of all my data and start the game completely fresh. I don't know. I was just really worried that something was going to go wrong like that, and yeah, that's why I got a bit upset, and that's why I was trying desperately to contact everyone that I could. But no one else seemed to have this problem. It hadn't been reported to, like, The Sims or EA or Origin, hadn't been reported to anyone else. I was the only one that I know of. But yeah, I hope that it didn't happen to anyone else, because it was very painful having to sit through that and use up my internet and my time. And then the next day, I remember I had work the next day, so I couldn't even play it then. But yeah, once I did start playing it, I filmed this video for you guys, showing you all the outfits. I'm sorry I just talked through all that, but I'm sure you guys saw a lot of outfits that you might take to liking, and now I'm showing you it for the males. But yeah, there's really a lot of options for the females, not a lot for the males. There still is quite a bit, but not as much as I would expect with an expansion pack. But anyway, yeah, I was just really upset that I had to wait that long, and I was resisting watching any YouTube videos on it, like any Let's Plays or anything, but then I thought, like, I'm gonna have to wait so long, I might as well just watch them. So yeah, I started watching some when usually I would let myself experience it for the first time, but I thought, no, I'm gonna have to wait too long. So yeah, that's what happened and why this video took so long. I don't know if you saw, but in a couple of the descriptions I said, like, a City Living video is coming, promise. Like, I'm sorry that it took so long to get this out, and I hope that it still helps a couple of people. It did take me a very long time to film this. This video is like 18 minutes long, but it took me even longer to actually record it, as you can imagine. But yeah, I just really wanted to get this out. I know that before I purchase things, I like to look at reviews and look at a lot of other people doing, like, going through all this stuff and like stuff like that. I mainly do that with stuff packs. Usually I'll get any expansion pack because I really like the expansion packs, and I really like to have them all because they add so much content, even if you don't like it. But mainly with stuff packs, because they're not, you don't get that much, and they still cost quite a bit, like not that much, not as much as expansion packs, but sometimes they cost more than what they're worth. So I like to check it out on other Sims YouTubers channels of them going through every item and doing a build or playing with it a little bit before I decide to purchase it, because some of the stuff packs aren't really worth it, I've found, and it's better to know that beforehand. So yeah, I hope this helps some of you guys out. You look at this and you think, oh wow, I really want this, or no, it's not for me, I might get it later. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far. I love the new careers. 3 new careers: political, like politics, food critic, or I think you can do arts critic as well, a critic career, and social networking, where you can do like internet superstar, or like I feel like that's another branch, but I can't remember because I did the social networking one, so I don't remember the other one. Going through the kids stuff now, they didn't really get too much, but the stuff they got is super cute. A lot of it is unisex as well, so I didn't show you all of it for the boy because a lot of it is just the same, I think. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to starting a Let's Play on this for you guys. I just hadn't done it yet because I'd been very busy. I had some exams, some finals exams, a couple of weeks ago, and then I was sick, and then now it's like Christmas time, so I think I'll start it after Christmas. I plan on just sitting down and playing a whole heap and binging it, and then getting it out to you guys. Now we're going through all the items. I hope this is clear enough. This was kind of difficult to do and record, to like get good shots of everything. Unlike in Creator Sim, when you're in the real world going through the items, it can be a little bit more difficult, but I tried to show you every colour swatch of most things where it was like applicable. What you'll notice if you purchase this, or if you have already, is that a lot of the items come with different swatches that are actually completely different items. So a lot of that comes with the art decor, like the wall art, rugs, posters, stuff like that. You'll find that if you change the swatch on a certain rug, it'll actually change its shape and its texture as well. So it might be a rectangle rug to start off with, but then if you check one of the other swatches, it'll be like a circle or something like that, like which I like, because now we've got more content. But I don't see why they weren't just made as separate rugs, like, because some people don't check all of the textures every time, and they might miss out that, hey, there's actually this rug here. Or if you're looking for something in particular and you're scrolling through the catalogue and you see the one that is the thumbnail for that item, and it's not one of the other ones that you might actually really want, you will skip past it. So I don't really get why it was done. I get maybe to save room in the catalogue, or because they had certain rugs that they liked, but then they didn't have any other swatches, so they decided to just all put them in one or two items. I don't know, but I think it was a pretty good idea, because now we have lots of different rugs. But I feel like if you could easily forget about it and then never use some of them swatches, never use some of them rugs, because they look the exact same. I found that little megaphone item pretty cool. It reminds me a lot of Sims 3 University. And yeah, this pack does have, like, I find with the politics crew, I think it is, where you can do protests. That reminds me of Sims 3 University. Got some of those vibes, and I haven't really played around with that too much. As I said, I did social networking in my current household. I plan to do a current household update soon, but my sim just moved into a new apartment and it's pretty empty, so I'm gonna wait until she earns a bit more money and we can deck out her apartment some more before I do a current household. I really like that fur rug. A new rug came with Vintage Glamour. I will be doing a stuff overview on Vintage Glamour, but as I said, I like to buy the stuff packs in the bundles. So I don't know if anyone else does this, but the bundles are basically 2 stuff packs and a game pack in one, and it costs a whole lot less, and you get them all together. I don't know if they do them on Origin, but I usually get mine off of a site called G2A. I'll leave a link down below if I can find it, but that's what my boyfriend introduced me to. It's pretty much just sort of like second hand, and it's just the game enrollment keys. You get them, they've been pretty reliable. I've done it for every game pack so far, so game pack, stuff pack bundle so far. I haven't got backyard stuff or kids room stuff. I'm waiting for a new game pack to come out so I can buy that in a trio, and then vintage, and then one more stuff pack, one more game pack, and then I can get that. So I might not do pack overviews for them, just because they're a bit outdated by the time like they get in a bundle. But yeah, I can't really afford to just buy the stuff packs on their own. It's much cheaper to buy them in the bundles. So I'm sorry about that, but I'll definitely do all of the expansion packs, because they don't come in bundles, I don't think. I just buy them on their own, even though they are a little bit more on the pricey side. But yeah, just showing you some of the objects here. There is a lot of build stuff. I didn't count, but I feel like there might even be more. Play this more in depth for you guys. I've only really explored one aspect, the social networking, and I did the city native, whatever it is, expansion, aspiration, sorry. What am I talking about? I'm really excited to show you guys this. Really excited to show you guys my current household. I love her. She's got a partner. Their apartment is so cool, and one day I'll move them into a penthouse, but I want to do a current household on her before I move them into the penthouse. So I'll do one like soonish, and then one later on once I play with it some more. But I am going to get I have one more pre-filmed episode of Disney Legacy because I knew I was going to be busy with my exams and stuff like that, and around Christmas time, so I'm going to upload that soon, probably after this, and then I'm going to probably record a couple of new parts of that before I start my City Living Let's Play, and a current household somewhere in the mix as well. But I'm just showing you all of the wall decorations. I really love them because they're so versatile and differently shaped as well, so you can fit them into almost any like spot. Like if you find you only have a small space on the wall and it looks bare, there are those little tapestry kind of objects that you can use. And I was just trying to show you a mixture. At this stage I thought, oh, I'm so sick of showing every single swatch. This took such a long time to record. I had to stop for a lunch break in between. But I hope that I showed enough of the different swatches. I think you can sort of get the colour scheme, like a lot of the furniture have similar colours, but yeah, I hope it all makes sense to you guys, and yeah, I hope that you enjoy this. And yeah, we're nearing the end of the video, but I just wanted to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you're all looking forward to my City Living Let's Play. Sorry if I've been a little bit slacking here and there, but I promise I'm going to get back on track now. I don't have many responsibilities left besides work, so I have plenty of free time. Anyway, I hope you have a snazzy day. See you next time. Bye guys!